Welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot. Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun.
They know the A for what?
Jesus Christ, Tom.
sorry.
Yeah.
These, I know I got this.
Jesus Christ, man.
Dude, if you brought mushrooms, I might have done them today. And now I say it with you sitting here, and I'm like, fuck, you know what?
He's a wild person to be around some shrooms.
Yeah. Dude, I actually regret saying it because I don't.
My car's right here.
Do you have them? Do you got them in the car?
Yeah.
Dude, I would all of a sudden get real quiet. I have a goddamn nervous
You
breakdown.
gonna do it on
dude.
air right now?
Fuck no, dude.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not, dude.
You get this hard.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be doing shrooms. They get on the bike.
Oh, that would be such a nightmare. Yeah, dude, you guys leave. I'm just doing miles on the bike.
That's a good activity.
Big T's like, what happened last night? I'm like, I don't know. I fucking
Drove
did
to Rockaway.
26.2 miles.
I will say, when you're on shrooms, there's nothing better than riding a bike.
Yeah?
It's the most freeing shit you could ever do.
Dude, you always feel
Summertime, ride a bike on shrooms, you feel like you could fly.
Is that why you're always riding the bike to the beach?
Well, I think he wants to ride a bike because he wants to lose weight.
you know.
Oh,
some-
dude. Oh, sorry. Go down.
No, I was gonna say with shrooms, I like being freaked out. I don't want to be
Really?
freaked. I like being scared. Like
Really?
I do a bunch and on an empty stomach. Maybe that's why I get the sweat so bad. And then I go walk around fucking Times Square or Harlem or some shit.
That ain't
Bro,
enough.
you feel like motherfuckers are behind you and shit. You'll be
do shrooms and go to a prison. Then you'll be scared.
bro,
Jesus
that would
Christ.
be wild.
Oh, my God.
Now we really talking.
You know, I never had a bad mood off of shrooms. That's the
Never?
one thing I could say about that drug. It always has me laughing my ass off.
I've swung on people on shrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to make you peaceful?
Nah.
Okay.
You must have some deep-rooted trauma.
I do, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm not like the rest of the world. They trying to fix it.
If any of my friends goes through some real hard shit or their father called them gay their whole life and they can't figure out a reason, I say, eat an eighth of mushroom. Start off with a little bit. I don't want you fucking dying. I go to jail. And you're going to laugh your ass. You'll try to make sense. Oh, why did my dad call me?
I did a robbery on shrooms one time.
I believe it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
What,
You know-
can you talk about it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
let me
give us
say-
the breakdown,
They
dude.
didn't catch me.
Hey, this is Troublemakers. You know?
Shrooms would be the best drug to do a robbery on.
Not really.
Let me explain why.
It wasn't.
You have so much more time on shrooms.
Yeah.
Like 1 hour feels like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So like you're in there.
I think it's better to probably do cocaine than rob because you like fast paced.
Now you're too cocky on cocaine. You're hitting somebody
That's
with a
better than
pistol.
shrooms.
Start talking and shit.
When I was on shrooms doing a robbery, I wanted to get to know people.
Yeah, dude, the guy pulls a gun on you, and you're like, yeah, well, what are your dreams?
Yeah, because like during the robbery, I
Give me your middle name.
sat down on the couch and was like, yo, why we don't talk enough?
You're too paranoid on coke. You'd be like, yo, why the fuck you giving me money?
I think someone with paranoia is better with robbery because that's a fast paced thing. You want to get out and get it done.
Would you rob an ice cream shop? I don't know what I would rob.
Yeah. No, it was someone's crib. We broke in someone's crib.
Dude, you're fucking nuts. This is entertainment, by the way.
Hold on, yeah. Let's see if a statute of limitations is expired. How long ago is
we
this?
got a lawyer
It was
right
way
now.
long time ago.
Way long ago?
Yeah, they would never catch it.
Dude, you don't know this about me. It always surprises the guest, but I was a Big T knows. I was a prosecutor in Boston for
No, you seem like the
5
type.
years.
You give me the vibe.
Dude, listen, keeping the streets clean. You know what I'm
Lawrence
saying?
is good. I'll tell you one thing you're real good at. You know the difference in whites.
I
Dude,
grew up.
stop. Dom loves to do this.
Well, me and Dylan are
Dom
opposite
loves
ways.
to do this.
No, when growing up and when you study the people you hate so much, you learn a lot about
Let me
them.
ask you a question, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Would you classify me and Dylan as the same type of white?
What's your race?
Well, that doesn't matter.
No, don't say
it does
Italian,
matter.
dude. Don't
Nah,
say-
because it's a cheat because I'm Italian, but
Okay.
In real
what
life.
are you?
Polish and Italian.
Oh, you're worse.
Oh, dude,
That Polish adds a little too much anger to it.
no, dude, we're a peaceful people. We
No, you're definitely not.
we-
I know the history of Polish.
dude, yeah, man.
they
we
got
fucking-
invaded.
Yeah, the fuck?
we're-
But you're like not like we look at Polish as like you're similar to Russian.
No, dude,
Every time I see a
Polish
video of
people,
Polish, ain't y'all fighting with tigers too and shit?
I mean, they're pretty crazy, but
Yeah.
Polish people hate Russians.
I mean, everybody
hate
hates
Russians,
Russians
dude.
the scary white.
My sister-in-law is Polish, and she goes, if you ever brought a Polish girl home, like to date, she'd be like, I'd be furious.
Imagine
I was like, really?
Imagine if you brought a black girl home.
Dude, she would love it.
Imagine
she
if
would
you
love
brought
it,
Lawrence
dude.
home.
Oh boy, don't bring me nowhere.
There was a portion of the 80s and 90s, like 15 years at least, where most of my jokes were Polish jokes. Sorry, Dylan, but like,
hey, yeah.
how do you get a one-arm Polak out of a tree? You wave to him.
What's a Polish joke you just used to tell people?
How do you close, like, just the stupid, like, Polish people,
how
a
many
pimple on a Polak's ass is a brain tumor.
Yeah.
How many
Had
Polacks
the
to change a light
submarine
bulb?
sink,
Yeah,
they left
yeah.
the storm door open.
Tom was like,
I like a good one.
Screen windows.
I'm sorry,
No.
Dylan, but remember that
He's
was a
not
different
mad.
era.
He knows that.
But
people
You
suck.
love
I
that,
bring it
dude.
up, but no one fucking ever like, yeah, I remember that.
Well,
Like,
people-
it must have been me fucking in the corner telling jokes at public.
Well, most people don't know about Polish people.
Yeah, you just make the jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. You
Yeah.
wave to 'em,
America
I
is
don't
just
know.
black, white, and Mexican, bro.
so we got to hear it though. What was the
true.
robbery? What happened, man?
Yeah,
Let
walk
me
us
know.
through it.
All right, it was New Year's. I was already high on shrooms.
What a way to start the year.
Right.
That's
And to be fair, I didn't know I was going to do a robbery. I just was
Nobody ever does.
No, sometimes it was planned. We had to go get them niggas. And we had a friend invite us somewhere. We were already at a fun place. If you invite me somewhere, I want it to be more fun. Or now
Right.
you just wasted my time.
Right.
sure.
He invites you to a place, it's nothing but gay people. I'm like, oh, nah, I like bitches, bro.
Right.
So now I'm very upset. I got to take something.
Oh, dude, you robbed gay black dudes.
They weren't black. And I will never
Allegedly.
No, that's not allegedly. They were not black.
Oh, now they're not black.
Yeah. Black people aren't gay by association. They're just gay. White people need to be gay and with other gay people. Black people, like, one gay person is enough.
Dude,
I don't know much about
Christ.
the gay community.
I don't either. You seem like you do, though.
I live in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, that's pretty
he
hell.
moved there specifically for the community.
Yeah, the name alone is bad enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like someone's asshole.
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, the gay places always have the gayest name.
So you robbed a bunch of gay white dudes. What type of shit did they have? Fucking water picks?
Well, they had mad drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence just got a room full of purses after the robbery.
I was even more mad because I thought they had like regular drugs. They had gay drugs. I'm like, oh, this sucks too.
Oh, what was it? Ecstasy?
Now, the next story is the first time I did poppers.
Yeah, he's got
You know about the gay drugs. That's
Dude,
crazy.
is this
The sign in the store that said no more poppers.
Is this
sure.
only an Italian thing? I've been curious about this.
a car full of poppers.
No, but
That's
it's like
crazy.
people call cocaine like a girl drug. Like Italians, if they see you doing
White
coke,
girls love cocaine.
they'll
Yeah.
be like, "What are you doing? Fucking girl drugs?" That's it. You know, you ever? I don't know.
Well,
is that
Italians are like black people. We'll find a way to make you feel bad about something.
Pussy, you're gay.
Yeah, come on, how you eating pussy on your knees?
like- so what was the gay drug you got from them?
I forgot the name of it. It was too many letters for it to be
Damn,
straight.
them gays got the new drugs.
Yeah, it was too many letters to be straight.
It's like the Europeans. It was
Yeah.
probably vitamin B.
It was spelled like
he took some fucking mental disorder drug.
it was spelled like onomatopoeia. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know what this is.
it's for schizophrenia.
Yeah, so I just took like cash and like a camera and shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, but Dom,
nice camera too.
Did you just sorry?
And my boy pissed in the hallway. He was upset that it was a gay party. He was like, I gotta piss. I was like, why don't you just pee in the bathroom? Like, nah, the bathroom gay too. So he's like, I'm gonna pee in the hallway.
Have you ever seen so many towels? We got to piss in here.
Like, how you
What were
a
you
man?
saying,
You got
Tom?
candles in your bathroom.
It smells so good.
Too gay
Yeah.
We
over
got to
here.
fuck this place up.
the fact that you go to Times Square on mushrooms, like I would feel like
Nightmare.
John McClane in Die Hard 3 with the sign on, like I'm gonna say something I shouldn't
Yeah.
say. You
I
know?
mean, I've taken the train on mushrooms. That's scarier than Times Square.
You know what happened?
Also
one
a
time?
nightmare, dude. You're supposed to take mushrooms and like go to the park.
No, that's the white shit they teach you.
Yeah,
You supposed to go to
probably.
the
Right.
wilderness.
That is some white
No,
shit.
Dude, I'm
nigga.
petting trees,
No.
dude.
You go on shrooms and go on vacation, then live life scary. That's what it's for.
I
You're
ain't
supposed to be
trying to
frightened.
be
Nightmare.
in a fuck around deers and wild
right,
animals.
Nigga, that's way more worse.
You can't even read on mushrooms. How are you gonna fucking read the warning sign?
Yo, I took a shroom before a flight, and
Yeah, I ain't
it's
doing that
very
shit either.
confusing trying
That's
to figure.
terrifying.
Yeah, because I had shrooms and I didn't want to walk through the fucking TSA with shrooms. I'm like, I'm just eat the shrooms.
Oh my
Doing
God.
shrooms in Times Square is you'll be going up to police a lot and saying, "Hey, this guy's following me." I went up to this cop and said it. He's like, "Buddy, your eye pupils are the size of fucking dimes." He's like, "You need to go."
Taking
home."
shrooms in the airport is scary too because you don't know who's homeless and who's waiting for a flight.
I was just with my buddies on Molly, right? He's like, "Dude, I don't think this Molly works." And he looks at me, he's completely cross-eyed. Dude, you are fucking wrecked right now. What are you talking about?
Drugs are a good time.
Nah, dude, I don't know.
You know, like be on drugs a lot?
Well, I don't know if it's a good time. I don't know why.
Depends
people
on who's
do it.
having the time.
Drinking the
you know
green
why
juice.
people do drugs. It's to escape reality.
Yeah, the green juice in the park. That's a good time.
That's crazy.
That's a
too,
good
dude.
time?
That's,
Green juice?
that's worse than
What
doing
park,
drugs
though?
on the
What
train.
park?
You gotta,
Yeah,
you
word.
know, well, you gotta go to Tompkins Square Park, watch the druggies fucking shoot dope. You know,
Skateboarders and shit.
Yeah, you get to watch them. You don't have to do it, and you're like, I'm living vicariously through them.
Yeah.
You know, it's great.
You know, my first introduction to mushrooms ever was with my brother, and I was so
Yeah.
terrified. We bought an eighth.
Yo, bro, let's try some shrooms and mellow out.
It's better you do it with your brother than a
that's
fucking
crazy.
strange man.
That's crazy.
That was a nice white voice, too.
Got a code switch sometimes.
hey, brother.
Want to try this green thing I got?
We were going to do like an eighth each or something. I got so scared. I just did a tiny bit. And he's like, man, these things are big. He's like, you did your half? I'm like, yeah. Dude, he ate like the whole quarter.
He's big bro.
He
Yeah.
rolled on the ground for 12 hours.
Jesus.
I've never seen somebody that far out of it.
I smoked weed with my sister. She thought the cops was chasing us.
First time she got high.
We were in the house. And she got in the field position. And she thought the cops was chasing us.
Dude, I had that. One of the maybe the fifth time I smoked weed in college, we walked back to the dorms and a cop car goes past and I go, they know. They're coming, dude. I thought I was
That's
having a
the
heart
thing,
attack,
though.
dude.
When you high, you think everyone knows you're high.
Yeah, they were like, I was like, they just drove by. They're just having a night.
I used to.
I think you forget you're white.
Yeah, well, man. Hey, I don't.
They weren't
I don't
bother you
forget
at all.
Yeah, I don't forget.
You could have been walking around with a gun. They were like, "You're fine."
Dude, I gotta say, Lawrence, I think you're the first person to say the N-word on the Troublemakers podcast.
Yeah,
You were the
dude.
first black guest.
Well, he basically just said that in a clever way.
Dude, I think you are the first.
I think we gotta have more black people on this podcast.
This is a racist
All black people,
podcast.
troublemakers.
Well, I just got on it.
Oh, okay, but you're not even black. This is a racist podcast.
It's two white guys and all black guests, and the name of the podcast is called Troublemakers.
At least they know their core audience.
And we want to get a big, American flag back here. And,
Yeah, we're gonna put one right behind the guest.
They got Steven Seagal. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, he's the ultimate troublemaker.
He is.
You were talking about your brother eating 7 grams. I sold really strong albino penis envy to a comic in Astoria just to eat 14 grams. The fiber alone, just the chewing aspect, is going to take a half hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm getting texts. I'm high as hell. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm just mellowed out on the couch. Hey, it's blah, blah, blah's girlfriend. He ate the whole bag. And she sent me the video. You ever see like a pug with the...
Yeah.
tongue? He had the pug tongue rolling around like your brother said, and how you would think someone who ate 14 grams of strong mushrooms, like making like Mo, Larry, and Curly noises. His tongue was out. He's on the floor. I'm dying laughing, but then I'm like getting paranoid because I'm high. I'm like,
Is he gonna die?
What drug was that? What drug?
Murder his wife?
14 grams of
Oh,
mushrooms.
that's a lot.
So I'm like, hey, give him water. And I'm looking around. I see a banana. I'm like, give him a banana. Maybe some light music. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, light music. Give him water. A
But
banana.
Big T likes to drug people, though. He says he drugs homeless people in his neighborhood.
Yeah, you give him a weed
But they
brownie.
hate it. They love that shit.
Could you
No,
give a
they
little
don't.
context? Then they go missing.
Yeah, dude, I've seen THC TV, you know? He's giving out these infused pastries.
Imagine
I've
being
seen
homeless and you're hungry, you want to eat a brownie, he just gives you a space brownie.
Dude, you know what's
An
crazy?
hour later, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm full, but
Yeah.
also my legs are gone.
But now you forget that you're homeless.
You're going home, you're like, what the fuck? Why is the door locked?
I'm
Yeah,
going
right,
home. Like,
right,
you're going right there.
You're going back to the shelter, buddy.
Where are my keys? Where are my shoes?
Yeah, where is my wife?
Yeah, where's my wife?
I have to beat somebody.
What do you think the strongest drug is? Like, what's the strongest drug
Heroin?
you guys did? That you guys did. My
Oh,
bad.
no, I've only...
You don't do drugs though.
Not like that.
You just smoke weed sometimes.
smoke
you know?
weed, shrooms, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, me and you, bro. That's why we get along, bro.
Listen, I was a big bar coke guy.
Yeah.
People like, oh, coke.
Sorry, I called it a girl drug.
No. But guys,
Yeah, Tom's going to beat your ass after this, dude.
people like, you need all coked up. Like, you need to get stronger coke. I'm like, we're out here for 4 days on shit coke. Well, you want people dying?
Right.
But then when you got that like fish scale shiny, like fucking $5 an 8 ball, and you did that, and you like right away, like,
I've done acid though. Acid pretty cool.
That geek
Acid?
of really good
Man.
coke.
And that Far Rockaway coke. Remember, I brought my lady out there. Dude,
cocaine's different on the barrel.
Oh, dude, Far Rockaway.
You doing that? You doing that Crown Heights coke?
You're doing that Union coke. Dude, that's the real
that
deal.
Harlem coke is crack.
Harlem coke is fucking baby laxative.
That shit angel dust.
You come to Rockaway, they give you the non-union coke. The shop steward gets involved. Like, oh, you sold this to him?
Bro,
Get your shop steward.
in Harlem, they sell
You go to Rockaway, you see a guy like him.
yeah, and you know he's got the best shit.
Yo, he's got everything.
In Harlem, the guy's selling you coke with a gun pointed to you. You gotta buy this shit.
No, he gives you coke, but he's walking
He
very,
robs
very
you.
fast.
Yeah,
Like it's a
baby
quick
powder.
conversation. Like,
Dude.
you the guy? All right, stay up.
I was dating a girl. Some people know I had to buy her a new nose, right? And
Was he Jewish?
You gotta explain this.
she was an
dude.
addict, so she fucking blew her nose
Buy
out
her a
doing
new
coke.
nose is crazy.
Bro, her nose collapsed. I mean, she was rich, so she had unlimited resources.
Did you sleep with her the night the nose broke?
Well, yeah, it collapsed. She rolled. It was like had a dent in it or something. And dude, she fucking she had 60 grand she spent in one summer on blow, dude. She ran through it in one summer, her whole life savings.
Fire.
So you know, we got her in some rehabilitation shit and got the new nose and shit. And but you know, when I was out at Far Rockaway at one of your shows, there was a dude out there, and you know, she knew he had it. The dude was fucking around with it. He was just around the beach. Saying, she goes, oh, I want to get some. Saying, I was like, well, you see that dude's around. Saying, she goes up to him, can I have some? He goes, yeah, this dude's covered in fucking warts or whatever. He pours it on his warty hand and has her snort it off in front of all my buddies. Dude, everybody. Oh, you still with that fucking coke whore with the fucking warts?
No wonder her nose fell off.
Yeah.
He mad at her.
This is
He was
horrific.
the one
That's
allowing the
horrific.
whore.
Well, this bitch made me wash my hands before I fucking touched her. I'm like, you're snorting fucking
She
warts.
treated you like the good guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, he brings up this story.
You're the
I
guy
want to
that's
say
wait-
his name too. He brought this up recently. He's like, "Oh, your friend, the comic, the girl."
Yeah, where's that girl at?
He's got
Oh,
it
he
on
wants
you
to
for
fuck her
life,
bad.
dog.
Remember that girl had a banging body.
You're the guy waiting outside the room while she gets dogged by
He
mad
kept
people.
coming by. He's like, if you want some more, maybe we could work something out. I don't need money.
He out here taking
Wow.
the coke whore on dates.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
Dom
almost
turns
married
around.
her.
Dom turns around there. Where'd my girl go? Oh, fucking Warthand Cokehead brought him up to
I see
the
why your name
bathroom.
is Dom. Likes to get dominated.
He was like Chris Elliott from Scary Movie with the hand.
the hand.
Want some more coke?
Yeah.
Probably want a cracker? No, probably want some more coke.
Yeah, man.
Christ.
Nowadays, that
That's your
people are
type?
gonna get fucked
you
up.
like crack whores and shit? That's your
Nah,
type?
dude. You know what's crazy now?
Dom's a good guy, dude.
Dom a good
He's
guy.
out there saving lives.
Usually
you know?
the good guy likes the bad woman.
Yeah,
No, did you
that's
guys
true.
see? Well, maybe this is they got that fucking fake coke on TikTok and people are trying to sell it. It's
K2?
like cheap as fuck. You get online. It's called Blow. It's like caffeine. Or something.
Oh, great name.
Have you seen it on TikTok?
It's just vitamin D.
It's like $5 for like a fucking, like a big vial of it. And people are trying to sell it at the bars and shit. I'm seeing people getting
If you're
arguments.
buying cocaine for $5, you should know what you're getting.
Well, no, they're taking it to the bar and selling it for like 50.
As you should.
Right? Gotta make that money.
Yeah, profit, man.
It's funny, man. You're like, yo, what happened to that girl you used to be with? Like, she gave me warts from a coke dealer.
How
Like,
you tell someone you got warts?
Oh, she was banging the coke dealer? Like, no, from his hand.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Bro, I
She
knew
sniffed
guys.
his hand and got warts. It's
I knew
crazy.
guys that would wait to go to the bar back home where I'm from, this is some country shit. And they got those bars, they let anybody in. Like, they turn the blue lights
Your
on when
voice
the
turned
cops are
real
looking.
redneck real quick.
No shoes, no shirt. Come on in.
So they fucking yeah. They what do you call? These guys would go there when the people were drunk, when the girls were drunk, and sell them. What's it called? It's a numbing thing from the head shop. They would get it right next door. It's called like Nasitol. It's an Element or some shit. And they would just
It's an element.
It is.
See
It's
how
like
comfortable his voice got when
on
he
the
started talking
Element
about
chart or some shit.
He's like, yeah, but back in
Hey,
my day.
I got confidence in stuff I know I'm talking about.
I can tell.
And he would just go right next door to the head shop, buy this shit for $10, put in little packages out of a magazine, and fucking sell them for like whatever, 20,
Man,
50,
like
100.
hotcakes.
He'd act like he had different sizes. He'd be like, "Oh, I got 50s." And they'd be like, "Oh, I don't want that." He'd reach in another pocket. Well, here's a fucking 20.
Most people that's buying drugs don't know nothing. So
Right? Yeah, that's true too. Well, you're buying it at a bar,
Dude,
4 in the morning.
can you picture me walking into a bar trying to buy cocaine from somebody?
I can't picture you walking.
Bro, you were the perfect.
Dude, Lawrence, you're fatter than me. You
No,
can't
man.
make that joke, dude. You cannot make that joke.
Definitely not.
Dylan,
Pause.
Definitely
you
not.
are the candidate.
Pause.
You're very fat.
You're the candidate.
Dude, I'm on the shot right now,
You're wearing
dude.
a black shirt and you're fat. That's like
Dude, I'm fucking on the shot.
black don't show weight.
We're
Like,
coming.
You're black and you're fat.
I'm having a 6-pack by summer. Just wait, baby.
You're the perfect
6-pack of
candidate.
beer, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, listen.
You're the
Hey, what? Yeah, go.
You're the perfect one for coke. They see you coming, it's like, yo, this dude got money. He don't want no problems.
Nah,
Come on.
yeah,
if
give
you
me a
were
little
selling
bit.
blow, would you sell to this fucking kid?
I'd be like,
all day.
How does it come?
But it would
Be like,
he looks so
500.
he is.
A little bit of both.
He's getting a $300 eight ball. You're hitting this kid for $300.
What would it usually be? 8-ball.
300.
No, we'll start with the
Damn,
3.
answer that
You're gonna
one
come for the 3 for 100.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
this fucking guy, he's gonna fucking bother me. Come back, I have to go outside again.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
Up at the 2, and for the rest of the night, you're just hook, line, and
He's
sinker.
going.
Yeah.
And it keeps
Yeah.
going up more. Like, it's the last time.
And the
you make
funny
a
thing
joke,
is,
I've
you know?
partied with
the
those
coke
guys.
gets weaker
Just
and
one
weaker.
more.
Yeah.
The more you buy, let me sprinkle a little bit more vitamin B in this.
Yeah. And by the time in that end of the night, this part of your shirt is gone. This part of your shirt is real loose.
Yeah.
They just keep buying it, and it's always a penthouse.
Like,
That's so
those
funny.
guys, it's a talent to bag things up and just take a fucking Time Life magazine and just make a bag of heroin out of it.
Real quick.
And like this guy, his girl's always busting his balls. Like, oh, you're just gonna be a piece of shit drug dealer. Like, what are you gonna do with your life? And then in his brain, he's dreaming like of just being an origami guy. You know what I mean? That's all he ever wanted to do. But you can't be a successful origami guy in 2025.
Dude, you know how
you
hard
have to
it
put
is?
coke in it.
You know how hard it is to sell paper swans to people? I gotta put cocaine in it.
Yeah.
Especially on the train.
Yeah. Dude, no one's buying my shapes.
You look crazy on the train doing art like that.
Like his therapist, like, you know, you don't have to sell the cocaine. You can just do origami, Sal.
Yeah, he's like, have you heard of Etsy, dude? Get on the
you ever
internet.
hung out with a couple that does coke together?
No.
Yeah,
They get
dude, I did.
dangerous.
That
They
shit
get
gets,
dangerous.
it's an uncomfortable thing.
Because I don't know when I'm supposed to knock both of them out.
And then you got to bang one of them.
Yeah.
And they're always
Yeah.
fighting over which one.
You don't know. Because if you fuck her, he gonna want to fuck you.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Dude.
keep looking over your shoulder. Like, where are you?
Have
He
either
wants to watch.
have any of you guys gotten into that situation where like a guy wants you to fuck his girl?
Yes, after the show, I always turn it down.
Damn,
you?
to be black, huh?
Nah, it's not. I think it's just a art thing.
Yeah.
She wanted to be black draw.
We do comedy at night. You always,
Oh, yeah. Comedy makes
you
you
always
want
meet
that.
the weirdest niggas, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not in front of him, but I had my buddy. We're all coked up. My friend's bartending in the city. He's like, yo, I need you to start banging. I can't even say her name because
Yeah.
just in case we clip it. And he's like, I'm like, hold on. I go get my brother. I go, you hear what he just said? He wants me to start banging his current girlfriend so he can start hooking up with the girl he's hooking up on the side, who's his present day wife. And I
Jesus.
start banging him because I'm a good friend. I have to clarify it
What a good
the next
guy.
day when he was sober. And like, the bitch was crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
Yeah,
the bitch
yeah.
was crazy.
I would fuck. She told me that's the girl with the dozen eggs, and I would take her, and I would fucking from
Her
a
nickname
callback
is
from an
crazy.
old show, and I would just leave her on the side of
Dozen
Flapper
eggs,
Chevy
Marie.
at the bus stop, and she had like trains and buses to
Oh
get home
my
on my way to
God.
UPS.
I heard she like trains. That's true.
Dude, yeah, I had that with that girl. I gotta stop telling the story because eventually she's gonna listen to the pod and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, you
Why
tell-
do you
you
keep
tell the
talking
same
about this
story
shit?"
over and over and over?
I've told her like 2-3 times, maybe. Yeah, it was the girl I met. I used to hook up with, and then she got married and hit me up out of the blue and was like, "Hey," like starting to sex with
I
me.
want the whole thing back.
Dude, she's like, "Oh my husband's real into this. You know, maybe we can send him some pictures. We send back and forth." And I was like, "This is weird." And then she came to New York. We ended up hooking up, and I was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Do you mind if we take some videos to send to my husband?" And I was like, "I feel gross now, dude." At the,
So you,
at the
you
time,
like the cuck shit, huh?
dude. At the time, I was like, "Yeah, this is fucking
Yeah,
great."
then
Then,
once
we
you get-
send it out. He responds. I was like, okay, this is too much, dude. He was like, yeah, give it to my girl. And I was like, dude, don't talk to me.
Don't be into it like
Yeah,
that.
hey,
bro.
I'm
That's too
uncomfortable
much.
now.
That's too much.
Wives are off limits for me, bro, because people change
So you
so
wouldn't
quick.
fuck a dude's wife even if you
Nah,
could?
because they'll kill you. Bro, 3 days later, they'll change their fucking mind.
I think you forget how weird white people are.
Yeah, I
Oh,
absolutely. If a guy wanted me to fuck his wife, I would be like, sure.
White dudes,
And
they
don't
love
forget
that
how
cuck-
evil white people are, too.
Oh, I never forgot. White dudes, they love that cuck shit, bro. That's that slavery shit. They love
Yeah.
watching the slave fuck their wife.
It's all good. He's in the corner
Dude,
jerking
wait a
off
second.
till he comes.
Like,
You know what I
black
mean?
dudes don't like fucking other people's wives.
No, I didn't say that. I said white dudes like watching their wife get
Oh,
fucked.
yeah, that's
yeah,
fucking
it's
weird.
a
dude.
difference.
Love
I'm
that
not
shit.
into it.
Yo, Dill, if I was you,
Yeah.
At least
I'd,
leave the house when you get bitch fucked.
I'd be putting all these bitches on blast.
Yeah.
Hoping they run into you and let time play
It
itself
happened, it
out.
happened.
The shot starts working.
Oh, dude.
Tight jawline. Like, what you say, Susan? She's like,
Yeah.
damn, you look different. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you saw the
Yeah.
timeline of you talking shit about him running into you a month from now. You're a different person. You know?
Yeah.
I told him he's
Susan
got
could
to.
get fucked anytime.
I told him he's got to pull up in the Audi on these girls. He's got.
Bro, you
sitting
got an
outside.
Audi?
You
Come on.
got to flex.
It's
Bro,
my.
you gotta
I
flex.
just got a car. I bought it from my brother. He's talking it up. It is a nice car. I'm happy
Okay.
with it.
Dude,
but
it's a
yeah,
fucking laid
He
out car.
gave
So
me
white
a
dudes don't
fucking-
look at the way black dudes look like fucking another dude's bitch.
Dude, girls see Audi and it's a wrap.
Well, they see
know
a car
emblems.
in general and it's
Yeah.
a rap.
Well, in New York, yeah.
They see
dude.
two wheels and they're like, that's not a city bike. Okay, let's
He
date
can,
for
he can
5
raise
years.
a family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. He's got stability.
Yeah, but white dudes don't look at it the same way we do when you fuck a dude's bitch and be like, yo, I just fucked your bitch.
No,
What y'all do?
I think
Somebody banged my girl. I'm like, bro, it's
Are
my
you mad?
But I'm like, do you know what I did? Even if you kiss
Are you mad at him or you mad
No,
at
no.
her?
I'll tell you what. I lose respect for the guy. For instance,
come
no, this is why.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I had a.
You
I
mad
had
at
a-
me because your bitch was easy?
No, no,
no,
it's like,
no. Is it
no,
with permission?
It depends on the
what
situation.
permission? Her mouth was the permission.
It's like this is my viewpoint on it though.
Okay.
My viewpoint is, right? The reason I'll never hook up with somebody's girl is I know you, right? Like say you dated a girl, you guys broke up and she comes along. You think I'm gonna kiss this girl
that's two
knowing
different,
what
that's two
you did
different
with
situations
her?
I'm talking about though. You talking about a friend. I'm talking about a random dude's bitch.
A stranger, just a
Yeah.
And
random.
you're saying just randomly cheating, or like a dude being like, "Hey, I'm into this. My wife's into you. Can like
Well, that's
you
a
guys
cuck
hook
situation.
up?" Yeah.
I'm talking about you just fucked the dude's bitch.
If I don't know the dude, I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, but are you mad at the dude or are you mad at the girl?
I don't even know the dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad
who
at
are you
either.
mad at in that situation? Who's wrong?
Nobody.
Nobody?
The girl.
The
I mean,
girl.
the one who's not in the
I don't
relationship
think the girl's
isn't
wrong because I'm getting banged.
You can't be mad at dude because he just fucked something that let him fuck.
My situation, I guess I misunderstood it. I
Yeah.
can't. Anytime one of my
No, if
guy
it's your
friends.
friend, yeah, it's different.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you were like, how do you feel when somebody's like, yo, I just fucked your bitch, and it's like,
And some
yeah,
Gucci
dude, you
flip-flops.
also tasted my dick.
Yeah.
Like I had this
No,
one
if
guy
you, if
friend.
you my homie and you fuck my bitch, we gotta run the fade.
Bro, I had this one guy friend, and he like thought of it as a flex. He would kiss. I was dating a baddie at one point in time. I know it's hard to believe, but I had a lot of money.
Nah, you look like the type.
And dude, he would kiss my girl on the cheek. And dude, one time I just blew a load on her face 5 minutes before.
The way he said it was
Right,
so descriptive,
bro,
right?
literally,
Oh, so
right
descriptive.
I just
outside the
painted
dude,
her face with my
dude,
dick.
right in her car outside of the comedy club, and she literally wipes it off with her hand real quick, wipes it on my fucking seat. We go up to the club, and this dude kisses her right on the cheek.
Wow.
That's
And I
fire.
told him.
Yeah.
And he looked
Oh,
at
you
me
told
like
him?
I was an asshole.
Oh, you're an asshole for that.
I said,
I
bro.
love that,
I
dude.
said,
You're an
I leaned in. I said, bro, I just came on her face in that car 3
You're an
seconds
asshole for
ago,
that.
and he was mad at me.
That's hilarious.
I'm like,
dude.
yeah, but you know something? He never kissed my girl again. It's like I get it, it's an Italian thing, but you want to kiss somebody's girl on the cheek, it comes with consequences.
Yeah, but why you tell him? You didn't want to just get the joy of watching him kiss a bitch?
Oh no, dude,
Nah,
you
it's
gotta
like, you gotta know what you did.
I wouldn't have told
And
him.
I don't respect the dude as a man anymore.
I
Actually,
like
I feel
that.
a little gay being around the.
But why is
fucking
he
guy.
kissing random bitches?
I'm just thirsty. I don't know.
Every bitch getting nutted on.
His mom didn't hug him.
I think some guys look at it as a power move. They want to kiss your girl in front of you on the cheek.
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
How do you feel about the dude that kisses a girl after she sucked his dick?
I mean, I don't do
What
it.
do you mean?
Like, do you kiss a bitch after you fuck her?
Yeah,
Like while she's sucking your dick, you kiss her, right? Like give her the porn kiss.
yeah,
The porn
yeah,
kiss is
absolutely,
crazy.
dude. Yeah,
That's your dick. You should.
yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Some
That's
dudes-
I'm a gentleman, dude. Yeah, of course, dude. What?
I know. I
I'm
said
scared
it
of my
before.
own dick? No.
If you guys are in this circumstances that you guys seem to be in, banging other bitches and other guys, dudes and bitches or whatever.
Hey, man.
If
Yeah,
you
man.
have a condom,
Yeah.
my friend from work told me this. Well, if you can put something that looks like cum in there, maybe some conditioner,
Jesus.
and then go in the bathroom and just force out a little bit of shit on the tip of the condom and hide it under the pillow if you're fucking at her place. So now she's gonna find it thinking he's banging a girl in her ass or banging a dude, and he's gonna think his wife's getting fucked in her ass.
Wow.
Meanwhile, she's every time he goes back there, she's shooing him away,
Dude.
and then they're just fighting, and one of them's like, I think he's fucking someone else.
That's diabolical.
That is starting a civil war. I like
He
that.
loves shit.
A girl broke
I
up
love
me and
that,
my
dude.
fiance, dude. Well, I cheated
you
on
were
her,
married?
so I broke it up. But,
Oh, you was about to be married soon?
You
Dude,
can't say that. You go,
she
this girl
hid-
broke us up.
Bro,
I
You won't
cheated on
even
her.
take commitment. Look
she
at him.
threw her panties. I had a nice house, like jacuzzi, everything. She threw her panties in my laundry room area. So when my girl was washing the clothes, she found them. I called her. She's like, yeah. She goes, why don't you just have me move in? I'm a better wife. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Dude, my girl
Wrong
moved
answer.
out the next day.
Oh man.
You can't lie about it. We don't go to a laundromat.
But also, how you gonna be a better wife? I'm gonna do the same shit to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's funny.
crazy.
You mentioned the laundromat. 2 people besides me now that own a
The
washing machine.
laundromat made you remember something?
Yeah, clean me like no
I
one
gotta
else.
get there.
No one else cleaned my boxer shorts or my underwear besides
Yeah.
my mom and this Korean or Chinese lady. And we
They
had a
do
good
that.
rapport. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like she saw like
He doesn't wipe.
different. Well, yeah, something like that. But she'd be like new broad. She'd be like new girlfriend.
Oh,
what I mean?
wow.
Started seeing the chef outfits
That's
from the
funny.
cooking show. Like new job. You know what I mean? Like never once said it's so lonely. Like the boxes are stiff. You know what I mean? Like your rags are all stiff. Like you're so lonely. Never noticed everything else about my life. Change your diet.
how
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom,
That's
you
how
are
women are.
losing weight.
Yeah.
Oh, 3XL I see.
Yeah, but never. Why you disrespect my family with cum rags and half the load? You know
Dude,
what I mean?
Certain people play a part in being assholes for no reason.
Who, me?
No, I'm saying certain people. You ever took a girl to a bar and then took another girl to the same bar and the bartender say some bullshit?
Oh yeah,
I had that
yeah.
happen before. I wanted to slap the shit out.
You
the
got to
guy.
go to a better. You got to go to a better bar, like a wine
No, I
bar.
have. I got
They'll
bars-
never say that shit.
Yeah.
A dive bar, they'll call you out. They'll be like, "Hey, good to see you again."
Or,
Like,
or if
"Chat,
it's
chat,
ever,
chat, chat."
yeah, I went to a dive bar, took one girl there, then took another girl there, and he was like, "Oh, same different girl." I was like, "Why would you say that?"
Yo,
right
because
now?
he's trying
With
to hit.
in front of her.
But I hate
That's
this
crazy.
nigga.
He wants to hit.
That's
I
crazy.
slapped the shit out this nigga.
Yo, I took the bitch who made me hit her with my truck.
The
Like, just
bitch?
who I broke up with, for the record.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Dude, for
no,
anyone
I
who-
broke up with her.
No, you hit her with the truck.
No, I definitely hit her with my truck.
Oh, okay.
100% hit her with my truck.
For anyone who-
you don't say that unless there was an issue before. Like I could say that freely.
If you haven't seen the earlier episodes, you putting that out of context, she made me hit her with her car.
That was out of
crazy.
context. She was in the hospital.
No, but she
I was taking it in.
She's
Pause.
nuts. Yo,
Pause.
I brought her to the QED. She was
Yeah.
bombed. Her
Did you bomb?
No. Her friend did, who wanted to get on stage, did some like 9/11
Hilarious.
joke.
Oh, what a dumb bitch.
She went, yeah, she went up to the bartender. She bombed. The bartender that you guys knew from QED.
Yes,
She
yeah.
goes, "Oh, you're the one sucking his dick? Yeah, keep doing it. He comes home happy."
Wow.
Yo, like instead of bringing a girl there, the bartender says, she's going to the bartender like, "Oh, you're the one sucking his dick. Keep doing it. He comes home happy."
Wow.
I mean, they have warm cookies, and I'm doing comedy. That's why I'm happy.
That's
you
a real
stupid
bitch, though. That's a real bitch, though.
Yeah.
She
Damn.
ain't mad about how you live in your life.
Some girls don't care. They could
Good
separate.
Lord.
See, I'm possessive, man. I didn't share my
you
toys.
like beating your bitch, huh?
I'm not sharing my girl.
You like beating your bitch, huh?
Nah, man.
things
Years
to
of
be-
therapy.
You like things in order, right?
You buy one nose, you're not buying any more.
Yeah, that's the truth. Most people buy one
You get
nose.
one nose with me.
It's either
what-
coke or the fist.
Right. What's your put the foot on her
Yeah.
fucking neck?
How many flights can I make to the Mayo Clinic, babe?
What's your possessive levels? Like how bad you go with it? Like
Well,
if,
this girl
if
wanted
she
to go
see a
to.
nigga on the date and say like,
She wanted me to go to a sex club with her, and she's a baddie. You seen her, bro? Everybody's gonna bang her. 10 dudes.
oh,
And
you like that? You think everybody gonna fuck your bitch?
Nobody's gonna fuck me. That's the thing. I'm walking in 5'3". You know, it's like, dude. And this is like, a Upper East Side sex party. People with money,
Yeah.
guys. It costs $250 to get in. So it's like I'm using 2 different fucking credit cards at the door. Like,
You don't know how to control your bitch.
You put
Well, I
150
just
on
told
this
her
and
no.
the rest on this.
I
Thank
was
you
like,
so
nah.
much.
Here's the thing. You think you could control a woman, dude? Good luck with that. I said,
No,
yo,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you got her in your environment like that where it's just nothing but sex, she don't give a fuck.
well, I told her, I was like,
She
yo,
wants to
it ain't
fuck you
gonna
in front
work.
of people.
I said, look, nah, dude. She wanted me to see her get banged out.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's
that
wild.
that
That's
from immediately, if you're dating a girl and she goes, "Let's go to a sex club so we both can have sex with other people," immediately know you're gonna be sitting in the corner by yourself that whole night.
I will say only ugly people go to these things.
That's what
Have
I've
you
heard.
been to it?
No.
She was a
that's what
good
I've
looking
heard.
girl, but you know, she was a horny broad. I couldn't bang her enough, dude. Sometimes 6 times in a day. I'd be like, babe, I'm done. What insecurities do you have?
Yeah.
there's some girls that are legit sex machines.
A buddy of mine went with his girlfriend where they just like hooked up, but it's kind of like a hot thing because like people can watch whatever. I don't know, not into it. But he said, he goes, dude, all the girls are smoking hot and all the guys are like hideous, dude. Hideous.
The truest
I think
trend.
sex parties should be.
It's just a bunch of dudes jerking off.
I think sex parties and orgies should be only for people that fuck everything.
Look, that's the truth
That's not
because
bad. Yeah,
the truest trend on TikTok was that thing where it's like everybody says they want a girl that fucks a lot, so they get a girl that fucks a lot. Then it's like, ooh, it hurts. And it really is like that.
But
It's like,
old head's been saying that forever. You think you could fuck until you meet someone that could really fuck.
Yeah. I could see. Yeah. Now I'm like, oh yeah, once, twice. Let's watch a movie.
That's why you shouldn't marry a porn star.
I gotta
That shit
bump up my
different.
testosterone.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to take some peptides.
There's a reason why
for
everybody
this.
fucked her, because she can fuck.
Yeah. We were just talking about that girl. What's her name? 1,000 guys in
Bonnie
24
Blue.
hours. Yeah.
But her and
the other one.
That's
Lily Phillip,
crazy.
I want to fly her out. She see what fucking everybody.
Fly her out, dude.
She don't cost that much.
Dude, you know how much money she probably makes for that 1,000
She makes,
guys?
but she don't cost that much. Probably porn stars don't cost that much.
I mean,
They're cheap.
She's up
how much
now.
would one cost? Well, you gotta get one on the
10
come
grand.
down.
10 grand maybe.
You gotta
20?
get one
She
when
less
the
than
calls
that, bro.
aren't coming in.
Yeah.
If you get them
definitely less
fresh,
than 10,000.
Maybe. That's
Porn stars are legit just more like a higher version of an escort.
there's
They're not.
you gotta get the ones with holes in their socks.
But she's also fucking everything, so she's not that expensive. She don't know how this shit work.
Listen. She just had 1,000 dudes tell her how good that
Yeah,
pussy was.
right,
Yeah,
like,
she's
she
feeling
don't-
herself. I don't know.
Feeling herself, she ain't. Nah, every nigga didn't say that.
It's crazy.
There was
to me
one nigga
because-
in there was like, this shit loose.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like,
also, dude. What psychopath is subscribing to the OnlyFans and then watching 1,000 guys? How long is that?
I think
24
I think
hours.
You forget how bad some men are out here.
Yeah.
Dude.
There are some dudes that will legit pay a woman to do anything.
Don't
I'm gonna
act like
sit
you didn't
down
Google
and
that.
watch a
Right.
24-hour video and be like, oh wow, that's a
We
lot of
live in an
guys.
era where gooning is accepted.
Well,
Yeah,
and so is long form watching.
Hey, listen,
right.
People always
JJ
like, go to my
Lieberman's one of
YouTube.
my good friends.
Exactly.
Gooning is accepted.
He looks exactly like the person that he's supposed to be.
It could be a series on Netflix, like the adult version. Just watch this. Girl
Don't give
get
Netflix no more
They make
ideas.
drama around it, you know.
I like it. As someone who's been on a lot of cocaine and spent hours just looking for the right
But you
video.
also got bitches though. These guys are not.
No,
getting
but you
bitches.
go through the whole line till you find someone that looks like your body
They
type.
be
so it's
they be
realistic.
300
I know.
pounds
It's
living
a
in
fat bald guy.
They be 300 pounds living in a basement at a fucking warehouse job, and they want to just pay a bitch on OnlyFans to do anything they can't make a woman do.
Dude, I'll tell you, that's what I would watch. What's that girl's name? Bella Blue?
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue. I would watch a
Acting
Netflix.
like you don't know her name.
I would watch a Netflix documentary of like the month or two leading up to it, and then like the week or two after, and then like 6 months after.
she record
I would
herself doing
absolutely
this shit?
watch
She
that
cried after it,
documentary.
didn't she?
I would watch that. Oh my
Damn.
god.
She cried after
You
it.
would have to.
Hold on, but everyone's
True
like,
life.
Was that crying or was that nut?
You think you have to?
Why are you so wet?
No more.
You don't have to pay someone to do weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's called getting a fat bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Would you
they
ever-
don't let you do anything. They just don't want you to leave.
Would you have went
Yeah.
if she
No, you
invited
gotta bang them once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Would you
Or
have went-
shove something in them like a cucumber or one of
Oh
them
my
machines.
god.
And then
Would,
sometimes-
would you have went if she invited you to go?
Who?
Bonnie Blue?
I'd pay.
To a meetup and you get head in front of other dudes?
Oh, in front of everyone?
I ain't down with none of
I
that
just did
shit.
comedy and naked. Might as well.
Yeah, you-
Fuck.
you-
Oh, dude, can we
got no-
talk about that, dude?
Let's not talk about
Was that
I
was that
saw-
the naked comedy show in Brooklyn or Bushwick?
Yeah.
I did that joint too, man.
Billy?
Wow,
Yeah.
Shout out
Dude,
to
You
Billy.
ain't got
Yeah.
no price, huh?
I would never.
Bro, there was
do
no
that.
naked girls in the audience.
No.
Yeah,
I thought
dude,
that-
the
I thought that
audience
too.
isn't naked, man.
No, half it is. It's all naked guys. And
That's
the girls
crazy.
are
So you
dressed.
thought a woman would come see a dude naked and do comedy?
No.
They don't want to see
That's
regular dudes
insane.
do comedy.
I thought it's a naked. I thought there would be one set of titties out.
Wow.
I didn't know it was all dicks.
I'm glad to see I ain't got no price.
You can't get in unless you're
Mine were the
naked.
only
I'm glad to see you ain't got no price.
That's crazy,
It's
dude.
easy to pay for y'all, huh?
Dude, you couldn't pay me to do a naked show.
No,
they
you
paid
could,
good.
you could,
You could.
$50.
you could, but more than they got paid.
Oh, dude, maybe like repay my student loans. I would do it. Maybe
Oh,
less.
no.
10 grand.
What's your price? 20K?
10 grand.
Dude, nobody's
That's it?
paying that much
Yeah.
to see you naked. Wait till the Ozempic kicks in.
10. 10.
And listen, I don't know what Dom did, but comedy It's all about stage presence.
Yeah.
So
that presence.
I took a quarter of an expired Blue Chew
Jesus.
just for a little.
Dude, you had a hard on up there?
No, as I get
mid on.
I'm looking. I'm like, all right, a little vein. We can do this. I go in. They call my
Talking to
name.
it. Let's go.
I take my towel off.
Get in the game.
That thing started crawling back in my body.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do at that point.
Yo,
So you had a dick in you?
when you
Pause.
Dude, pause. When you get nervous, yeah, your dick gets smaller,
Bro.
I cannot. I could
I
never
did-
do it.
It was bad.
If you
When I
get
did-
real nervous, dude, it fucking goes up in your body like it's a tortoise.
That is
Thank
true.
you.
When I did the show, the same thing happened to me, right? Because obvious, and the room's cold. And there's
Oh,
there
the
was
room,
an
huh?
cold.
It was the
Asian
room, huh?
comic that went up after me, and I could see he's about to go up. And throughout my whole set, I didn't know he was going up after me, right? I just seen an Asian dude fucking aggressively beating his fucking dick, right?
You watch the dude
And
beat
I'm
his
like,
dick?
is this the whole time I'm on stage? I'm thinking this dude's jacking off watching me. I bombed terribly. I can't. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're a little focused on
Come on,
something
With no
else.
clothes on is crazy.
dude, he's aggressively, nakedly fucking whacking it. Then he goes up after me, and he's like, look, I'm Asian, and my dick's bigger than his. And I'm just like, I wish I would have known you were just stretching your fucking cock out. It's like I would have
I ain't gonna lie,
fucking.
this might be the gayest story I ever heard told.
This is crazy. dude.
For one, you watched the dude jerk off.
You can't. The way it's happening right in front of you.
Time stands
God.
still.
No, you could have looked away.
I don't know, man. I just kept.
Look at him. You don't
checking.
want to deny it.
I was like, you know what it is? It's like
He's
looking
like-
at Medusa.
He's
You
like,
can't-
he's an Asian
like-
dude. That's technically a woman.
You kind of see this in the darkness, and you don't. You're like, is he jacking off or scratching his calf?
And you bombed.
Yeah,
So-
I'm like, what do you got? What the fuck's going on
So,
back there?
so selling your soul wasn't worth it, huh?
It wasn't. But no, it was worth it.
that is a soul selling activity,
And
right?
you get to, but it's like, I feel like now I got something interesting to talk
Nah, you
about
gotta kill him if you gonna do bullshit like that.
in my book or whatever.
Big T say he did good.
I started off. I have a new Big T bit right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about being called Big T as it's crawling inside me. These two black girls with Snicker in the front row. I'm like,
You
do
know
I
why.
pop it out?
You know why.
Then they're gonna be like, he didn't wash his hands and touch the mic and like you cross contamination. Like I don't
Yeah.
And I just did good. I was making fun of myself. I
Yeah.
did a
I'm
tits with dick
surprised.
joke.
I'm surprised people
telling
go
them
watch
you're like,
that shit.
my dick's usually twice the size of
like,
this.
I wore the
black friends.
I wore the short socks to fool you. It didn't
I'll
work.
tell you where I really bombed. I was doing, so somebody said there was a writer for a show in there. So I was like, I'm doing all
Oh, you
crowd
tried to
work.
impress them, huh?
No, I was like, I'm doing all crowd work. I'm not doing my good material, right? So I was like, I'm good at crowd work. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll roast everybody. They're naked. It's going to be easy. I didn't realize sex clubs are so body positive.
Duh.
Like they accept everybody. It's like you can't roast them. It's
Duh.
like they don't have a sense of humor. I'm like, dude,
they're regular people. They're doctors.
you got to make fun of yourself.
They're
I was
doctors
I was
and
making
shit.
fun of one person. It didn't go good. So I tried making fun of somebody else. And then I'm like, all right, I just ruined this whole fucking show. And I'm like, and then there's one dude fucking jacking off looking at me.
He keeps going back to
I'm
the
on
guy
stage.
jacking
I'm
off.
like, that's it. Well, it's weird because it's an Asian guy jacking off, and everything they do it to the fullest. So
They do everything with honor.
Dude, I had
Did he
You know how
bow
they
at-
play the violin? He's being this.
Did he bow at the end of the jacking off too? He's like, this.
dude, like maybe this is probably 8 years ago. I went to the doctor. I had like a fucking bump on my penis.
Wow.
It was like it ended up being like a cyst, dude, which is it's so weird. Like
You had cancer?
dude. I'll tell you. I went to the doctor and I was like, "Hey man, what's this thing? Can you look?"
dick
He goes,
cancer is
"Huh."
crazy.
I don't know, but we got a dermatologist downstairs. You want to see if she's available? I go, I gotta go. He goes, dude, it's your penis. Take 10 minutes. Go see.
That's fair.
So this is this is Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I go in, I'm the last one of the day, and she's like, okay, yeah, what's going on? And I show her, and she's like, oh, okay. And dude, I had this woman who's like 65. She's like, just lay on the table. We're gonna take a biopsy.
I haven't seen a dick like that in years.
She's like putting on her magnifiers. She's like, bup, bup, bup. I was like, okay, relax. Dude, she calls in her assistant, smoking hot, like 25-year-old. Dude, I got 4 hands on my penis. They injected it with like Novocaine or Number or whatever. Dude, it's just shriveling up into my body.
Did the male doctor upstairs walk in too?
No, I went. He's like, we got to get a picture of this. Let's get the whole crew
I gotta
in.
get in and see
Yeah.
what it looks like the next to mine.
Oh my god!
I was nervous. I thought
turned
I had
into
like
Medea?
an STD or something. And she's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not that. But we're going to send it to a biopsy just to make sure.
Oh, shit.
And I go, well, like, what else could it be? And then I go, like cancer? And she's like, well, let's see. And I go, so I just
Don't
spent the
wail my
entire
cancer.
Thanksgiving thinking I had penis cancer. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Because that's the cancer
dude?
you can't tell them when you got.
Yeah, what kind of cancer you got? Penis cancer.
Does anyone here Thanksgiving have anything to be thankful about? How about you, Dylan? What are you crying over there? You don't love your family?
Why are you looking at your dick so much?
Well, what was the excuse you told the doctor that you were there for?
He's like, I'm gonna miss my dick soon.
My knee hurts. Oh yeah, by the way, how about this bump on my dick? Like, what did you say?
Yeah, I
what was
went-
your real excuse?
Dude.
Like the fake excuse.
Well, this is the only
Dick
way
cancer might be more gay than throat cancer.
Dylan, what are you grateful for?
How you got dick
the
cancer?
next 24 hours, hopefully.
He got dick cancer. His brother got throat cancer. I'm like, what is happening to his family? Something wrong with this family. How'd you get what? Who got what first?
Dude, cancer just being contagious.
Lucky there's a family
Funniest part
guy.
of it.
We're all in
shit.
this together.
Yeah, people are always asking the chicken or the egg. What came first, the dick cancer or the throat cancer?
He put the egg in the chicken.
Dude, yeah, it
It's
was
funny
like,
because Dylan does have a brother, and that's how he got the cars. There's some
yeah, that's how I did get the car.
That's how you got the. That's how you got the Audi.
leather
Yeah.
seats in that fucking thing. Moon roof, low miles.
Don't cook or clean, but tell you how you got this ring.
You weren't nervous because it's not an innie, it's an Audi.
Oh, it's an Audi, all right. It's an Audi 1000.
It's an Audi.
It's an Audi in his innie.
It's an Audi for an Audi.
Love you, brother.
That's
for
what
life.
family's for.
Right, brother for life, right there.
How's the car? I'm not doing it again.
We ride together, we die
gotta
Just
together.
forget about it.
It's like I got a dirt bike or two. You want
We
to?
ride together, we die together.
I don't
Bad
know
boys
if you
for
heard,
life.
but I'm buying another car.
I don't got friends. I got family.
He keeps his friends close, his family too close.
I started taking Ozempic so I could hop the turnstile instead of sucking my brother's dick off on the cars.
Hey, Ozempic kept him in that driver's seat.
Christ, dude. Oh, fuck.
Shit, my face.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Jesus, Lawrence. Holy shit.
shit. You're a
God not watching
troublemaker.
this.
Yeah.
God not watching this.
Dude, we haven't had a silly one like this in a while.
He brought on him and me. It is what we here for.
Yeah, the way I told him, I went for a physical. And then that's what you do when you go to the doctor. You go, oh, yeah, I got this and this and this. And then he goes, anything else? As he's walking out the door, you go, by the way, can you look at my dick? And he's like, yeah, let's check it out.
Oh,
And
shit.
He's like, okay. I'm sure that happens every day to him. By the way, also this thing. It's like, yeah, you should have started with that.
Dude, I'm so bad at trying to be.
I had an older black dude tell me one time, you don't go to the hospital, you don't got it.
Yeah, that's an old school mentality. That's why people didn't take their kids to the hospital. They're
But
like,
they
well,
also
if we take
died
you,
like
something's wrong.
Yeah, but also the age limit to live was like 45 for them. So it's like they live different.
Holy
They
shit.
don't believe in the shit we believe in. They don't believe in going to therapy or having mental problems and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you just a bitch.
Oh, dude, I remember he tried to pop it too, and he was like, let's send you
So
downstairs.
he was playing with your dick?
Yeah, dude, he had him, full grip.
When you go for an STD
I remember you
check-
straining, dude. He was like, I was like, Jesus Christ,
Are
dude.
y'all straight
What the hell's
honest
going on?
when you go for the STD check? Like, I play it off. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I was wondering. They'll be like, what's the reason for the visit? I'll be like, I got this bad dandruff, and can I have an AIDS test?
Oh, so you be pranking them.
Yeah, one doctor told
shit.
me, he's like, he's freaked me out about it. Like, he's like, bro, he's like, you can't, this is the third time you had the test. I'm like, yeah, every 6 months.
Oh, you keeping track of me, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And it's like, I don't know. I thought you're supposed to get it done every 6 months. He's like, how much are you banging? I'm like, motherfucker, how much are you banging?
Oh, he wanted to ask you, like, how many bitches you getting?
Yeah, you're like, just test me, virgin. Come on.
You bring in the pictures of the girl. Do you think she has AIDS? It's like,
I feel like it'd be different if a girl keep getting the test than a dude getting the test.
what, a girl getting the test?
Yeah, because she keeps coming in, but that's a dirty bitch.
Dude, I have
yeah.
I have a buddy,
That's the stereotype.
close buddy, who has always said, he's like, I've never gotten an STD test, but if my girlfriend's clean, I'm clean.
That's how most
And
people
I'm like,
think.
okay,
Wow.
That's how
that's
most
fair.
people think.
I cheated too
I don't
much.
see the math being wrong.
No. It's
I
different.
had to get an STD check. My girl thought I was afraid to wear condoms for kids. I'm like, nah, I'm afraid to give you a disease.
Say that sentence one more time.
My girl was afraid to work. Oh, whoops!
Hold on a second.
Did I let something out?
Oh, boy.
my girlfriend's vagina.
My girlfriend's nephew didn't like my dick around.
I don't know why those words came out of my mouth.
Yeah, what else went?
I would use that like with UPS. I remember this guy Dwayne Johnson is like, Farrell,
The Rock, nigga?
no, the supervisor. He's like, why do you keep being off on Mondays? I'm like, I've been fucking a lot of skanks. I think I might have AIDS. And he goes, what, Farrell? We need you. Don't be saying that. And like just stormed off like you didn't want to take my
So
AIDS.
he fucked mad hard. He just went straight to AIDS.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it would work. I was on drugs.
UPS.
They believe anything.
Yeah, the Rock's really fallen off.
And these are the guys delivering packages. Who knew?
Once you figure out how to relate to your boss, like, you know, people always try to find out, like street dudes, and you'll get this, you try to find out somebody's weakness. That's the first thing you want to find out. Oh, dude, Tom, come on, fucking forget about it.
I always say just don't get too close to your boss because they can fire you so fast.
But you know, you find out the weakness.
that's-
What do you like, girls? Every time we hang out, I'm talking to you about getting ass,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna fucking love me.
I never had a corporate job, but people that I know have had corporate jobs where that corporate job party, it changes everything.
Oh, 100%.
That's when you find out who you
Especially if
yeah.
you're the only black dude at work and
Yeah.
dance with all the white
Yeah.
bitches.
They're like, come over here. Let me
Yeah.
ask you something.
Yeah.
Are you and Linda dating?
As a comic, you find out a lot of these people, they being weird. Like, I don't know how many times I party with teachers. I'm like, these are the people.
Bro, teachers
Teaching
are
our
the
kids.
best to party with.
They go crazy.
Nurses too.
Yeah,
Nurses
do
are
cocaine
wild.
at 4 a.m. Gotta teach kids at 6. That's crazy.
Dude, lawyers. I had
Yeah.
no idea. I went to law school, dude. I found out everybody was doing coke.
Well, if
And
I was a lawyer,
like,
I'd do
holy
coke too. I'd
shit,
be like,
man.
you did it.
Why do you think that is?
You did it.
You
bro.
gave it to me.
It's murder.
How
bro.
much do you
Murder.
think Adderall hurt coke sales? Adderall came just at the right time with fentanyl. It's like, oh, cool, we could quit coke and do Adderall now. We're still good.
There's still people
So you-
buying fake Adderall. My
The
friend,
lady just got arrested for the fentanyl shit.
yo, but it's meth. My friend's on meth. He's like, come here. I've been here all night. He goes to the electric box. You hear that? He's like, humming so slightly. I'm like, then he's like, yeah, I was getting weed from him. He has a jar. I don't have any cups. How do you not have a cup in your house?
Yeah.
He's putting it on
Not even a plastic
the
one?
mason
Like-
jar top. And he kept falling off. I'm like, this guy's on drugs. He's on meth.
Dude,
Do black people do meth? Is that a thing?
do they?
I don't know. Do
Black
they?
people?
Yeah, do they do meth?
In the South.
We do.
I
Black people do dust.
dude, I associate
It does-
meth with like Midwest South, like white trailer
I
park
watched
people.
the TV show.
Yeah,
I
white
did.
people
Breaking
do a
Bad,
lot of
basically.
Breaking Bad, yeah.
That's
What
where I
is the-
associate
That's why
meth.
black people love Breaking Bad and white people love The Wire.
I feel
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
black.
yeah.
I can't.
Opposites,
Yeah,
you know?
totally opposite.
Well, I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but most black dudes I hang out with, the drugs of choice are Hennessy. I know it's stereotypical.
Alcohol is not a drug.
And, well, I don't know. But
Maybe the worst drug.
also,
Okay,
It's not my favorite drug, but maybe
It's
the
true.
worst.
Every time I drink it, I always fucking kill someone.
It's comedy. It's comedy.
Allegedly.
weed and coke. Like, I don't see, like, I know white dudes on crack. I never, like, I don't know. Like, those drugs, meth, crack,
That's white people shit,
Xanax.
yeah.
That's all white people.
But I
shit.
will say, well, when you meet white people on crack, their way in the crack is always random.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a white dude, he was on crack. I was like, how'd you start doing? He's like, I was with a girl, she pulled the pipe out.
Damn.
That's all it took?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Black people be like, the rinse do.
Let's forget this
The
problem.
rinse do. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
I was on like black people who do pills TikTok. I go down weird rabbit
That's
holes.
not
and,
a
and-
thing.
and it, bro,
not
it
a
was.
thing.
And I'm like watching this guy talk about like doing Percocets. I'm like, how many white friends
Molly
did this guy
Percocet.
have
Nah,
that
the
got
pills-
a pill problem?
The pills
You have
white
too many
dudes.
white friends.
The pills I see black dudes doing are them dick pills from the gas
Oh,
station.
yeah, the rhino shit.
yeah.
Horny
everybody
rhino.
knows.
You guys love that fucking
Yeah.
shit.
But who you think is worse on drugs? White people, black people, or Spanish or Indian? Who the
Well,
fuck?
the thing is, a black dude will be on drugs and you still trust him because his clothes are nice as fuck. You
Not
get
even that, but he'll still help you with shit.
Right, you get a white dude on drugs and the clothes are fucked up.
Dude,
It
yeah,
just
when you
adds
come
so much.
when you
Well,
come
black-
down
yeah, that's
to
true.
drugs like hard, you're like, oh, that person's on drugs. I think white people are maybe the worst. You're
It's
like,
like-
come
I
on,
don't know. I met
man.
a Spanish dude one time at an open mic in Times Square. And he had heroin in a gay porn. what's the shit magazine.
Damn.
Origami?
What?
Yeah.
Origami?
No,
Call
no,
back.
he had a gay magazine. He was like, I'm not gay. I was like, first of all, no one said you were gay. No one said you were gay. And second of all, how you not gay?
He's doing lines off of the gay
Yeah, but
magazine.
it's one thing to watch gay porn, but to read it,
Yeah, that's committed. I like the stories. I like
You're
the
gay,
stories.
bro.
I didn't suck dick for these drugs. It's just a gay magazine it came in. You
Lawrence, have you ever heard of Bug Chaser?
no, what's that?
It's have you guys heard? Have you heard of it?
Nah,
Jam Boy?
Bug Chaser? No, that one.
Y'all just saying random shit.
No, that
Have you ever heard of Escape
Jesus.
Room?
I'm glad I'm here, so Lawrence isn't worried. I'm another white guy. Don't worry, man. You're good. Hey.
Jam,
Hold on.
Jam Boy is another level
That is-
racism. Yo,
So
wait till
someone
you hear
break
this
down
one.
what's going on. Right?
Okay.
I'm confused.
So there's a black guy.
Okay.
I'm confused. I want to call my mom.
Then
What's
there's
going on?
No, Bug Chaser. I just wanted to get you. You know what it is or no?
Nah, I'm a Jam
Dude,
Boy.
I have
it's
a phone, I
something.
can Google.
It's something in the gay community now.
All right, I don't know
I want to
nothing.
get your all your reactions since we were talking about AIDS. So, Bug Chaser
Yeah, 'cause they started
is
it.
people in the gay community now because HIV and AIDS are so treatable and almost like curable at this point that like gay people, a certain sector of them, try to get HIV, and then they fucking. What do you?
That's the bug chasers.
Yeah, right. Bug chasers.
Bug
yeah.
chaser.
Well, I don't understand what
refers
the
to a
benefit of that is.
So this is the definition. Bug chaser
Immune
refers to a rare
support.
practice where some men, particularly within the gay community, intentionally seeks HIV.
Yeah. And
That
it makes
cannot
them
be real.
Yes,
Oh,
dude.
what the
and
fuck?
these people, there are people in the gay community who specifically say like you're not a real member of the gay community unless you have HIV.
Often refers.
Yeah.
What?
Like this sect of,
Often refers to as barebacking. This whole shit is gay.
Okay, Dom. Now
know,
we're
but-
definitely getting it demonetized if you talk about Jam Boy because it's
right.
really bad.
Oh, so don't skip this. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you-
listen,
Isn't that nuts?
some people can't afford
Well, it's actually
Ozempic
nuts.
with the insurance. HIV might be
Yeah,
better.
but are
lose
you saying that
weight
you-
over
Lot
20
of weight.
years, then you're dead.
But he's saying they're intentionally getting
Yeah.
HIV.
Because it's very
to lose
treatable.
weight.
And the
No,
whole,
not
wait,
to lose weight.
but
It's
what
to
I
be
don't
gay.
get, this is what I
They're
don't get.
gay and they're legit searching for niggas that's diseased.
But I don't understand
That's
the
weird.
benefits.
And then
So
they
you're
they get a tattoo that says like positive or whatever.
that's not. You can't compare it to nothing else. Like in the black community, if you're in the streets, you catch a body, you gotta
got a
be
teardrop or
No,
whatever?
you gotta be a murderer to be a street nigga.
That's
not
what
the
I
same.
mean. Is that what they're
that's
saying?
insane.
That's exactly
No, but you could be
the
a street
same
dude and
analogy.
not be a
Street
murderer.
clout.
Yes, but would
Can you be? No, that's not a gay dude. That's a fag.
No. Would you agree though that there are certain street dudes who are like, you're not street unless you've killed someone?
Yeah, those are usually people that's lying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
that's true too.
Probably. But there is it's not a lot, but
always
like
make
you said,
fun of the-
small percentage.
People that kill people will
Yeah.
never bring it up.
But
What the fuck you talking about?
You see how awkward they get
Yeah.
interviews? Like, yo, they shouldn't be on their face. I always made fun of people that was gangster that had teardrops. I'm like, oh, you tattooed your tears?
Bro, you see
Oh,
that
you're
clip?
so tough.
You ever see that clip?
You tattooed your emotions.
You ever see that
Fucking
clip
nerd.
when it's Charlemagne
Fucking
and King Von and it's when
King
King
Von
Von
was
was
with,
first
Lil
coming
Durk,
up.
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, so what did you do?"
And he was
he's
about
like,
to say something. and Lil Durk was like,
yeah. He's like murder. Well, look, Charlemagne's a little bit of a trouble. Well, he's a nice. I'm not. He's doing his thing. I met him. He's a great dude.
You don't have to say that.
But-
to
Yeah,
talk
that was
about
crazy.
it.
He's
Yeah,
not
why
gonna
you on
listen
his
to
I
dick,
don't
this,
bro?
want to talk bad
You on
about
his dick,
somebody,
bro. He don't know you.
You mentioned
No,
it.
he does, bro.
No,
He went to my show, bro.
Yeah,
What are you
sure.
talking about?
One time by accident.
Nah, dude, he's cool stuff.
He walked into a random bar. I was like, oh shit.
Nah, it was at
it's
the
comedy?
Oh,
Carolines.
Dom,
Yeah.
what's up?
That's crazy.
Anyways,
awesome.
back to the point. Either way, so I'm not saying the same, but he fucking like Charlemagne like tries to test people. I feel like
It's
And-
not testing. If you telling yourself, that's you.
No, Charlemagne. Like, do you
A
watch the show?
murderer should never be doing interviews.
No. But
Hey,
you don't
fair
get what I'm
point.
saying?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Do you ever watch the Charlemagne thing, the radio thing?
Yeah.
So you know how he'll he'll go to Kanye. I don't think your last albums were that good. He's trying to get a ride.
That's not getting a rise. You make music, and I'm gonna ask you about your album.
Right, but it's just a
Getting
weird
a rise
thing to
is
bring
DJ
somebody
getting
on.
a rise is DJ
Like the
Vlad.
Birdman shit.
I do.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, DJ Vlad is getting a rise.
No, yeah, but
if you're a murderer, he's like, so how many people you murdered?
but that's not how it went down.
That's
It's like,
crazy.
That's so getting a rise.
Yeah, Vlad would do that. But on Charlemagne, you could see he's like, oh, so who's this dude? And then he's like, oh yeah, he was just got off for murder. And then Charlemagne's like, you just see the video. I don't know. I thought it was funny. At the time. 10 minutes ago, it
I
would
get
have
what
been
you're
fun.
saying, but you're saying it in the wrong context.
Dude, I would love to see Vlad interview like a murderer, because he really would. He'd be like, so he'd bring it up. So it says here you caught a body on April 15th.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
the funny thing with Vlad is sometimes you could hear in the background he's like making eggs or something.
Yeah.
He'd be so pissed.
But I can't blame the interviewer for that. If you in the streets and you telling on yourself, that's your fault.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this was a court case he knew. But I think what's funny
Even
about
if he knew it, he
That's
knows that
even worse,
he does
dude.
content. He's not gonna get mad at the video going viral. You are a street dude. Stop telling on yourself. That's
Yeah,
one
no.
rule.
Oh yeah. But that's the
That's the
biggest
only
problem with
rule.
street dudes. They have to. Most
That's
of
the
them
problem
fucking
with
tell on
these street
themselves.
dudes. You remember street dudes from back in the day doing
Old school
interviews?
street dudes didn't. Yeah.
Dude, it's social media has created a
Exactly.
pressure
That's a
of
fact.
like,
Right, even on what was
I
the
got a
show-
good story.
The show I used to watch all the time, 48 Hours.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Their face was always blurred out.
yes,
Don't know who I am.
because
You
they
don't
never
need to
said
know.
shit. Now they're like,
You don't need to
oh,
know.
that's a TV credit.
Yeah, fuck out
Yeah,
here.
now
Everybody
these
want to go
young
viral
dudes-
now, even the gangsters.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah,
bust
yeah.
them, rapping about this shit.
Send me that clip. Everybody want to go viral, even the gangsters.
Yeah, I will.
Gangsters
We gotta get the zoom up on
Gangsters
it.
don't need to go viral no more, bro. You was already solidified in the streets. Why
Yeah.
you need to go viral on Twitter?
And real gangsters move in silence like lasagna.
I'm
Real
so-
G's move in
right, Real
silence.
G's moving silence like lasagna. I'm so glad TikTok. Well, when I stopped using TikTok, I hated going up on TikTok and seeing my favorite gangster rappers making videos.
And snitching.
Not even snitching. Why are you dancing in the middle of the street?
Oh, it's so.
Yeah,
You're my
dude,
favorite
it's
gangster rap. DMX
corny.
would never.
Dude,
Corny.
can you imagine what
DMX
DMX
would
would
never-
say about some of these young
I
dudes?
met DMX before.
Oh, for real?
Very
Damn, I'm
crazy.
jealous, bro.
I met him. I used to work in Yonkers with his nephews.
Damn.
And I worked. It was Taco Bell, so we weren't doing great.
Damn. DMX's nephews were at Taco
That's
Bell.
fucked up.
It was DMX. It wasn't his nephews. He had 15 kids. He can't take care of them.
That's
Yeah,
true.
He
that's-
can't take care of nephews. And when they fucked with me because I was like this at work, I was crazy, funny. I'm hood just like them. I don't give a fuck. So they was like, "Yo, come hang with us in Gage Square one night." And Gage Square is where he's from, and it's one of the wildest places. Like they got a T-Mobile, but it's not a T-Mobile. Like the store don't work.
What, it's just a fake team.
No, it's just a store that it went out of business. Everyone left, but the store don't know that.
So
Hey.
people just hang there?
No, it's just a place where you probably just smoking in front of.
That's so.
Oh,
funny.
so it's just a closed down business.
That's it.
that
But-
exists all over.
Yeah, but the way I said it was funnier. Don't fuck that up. Yeah. And then, so I go hang with them, right? It's me, it's one of his nephews, it's another nephew, and like a lesbian that's cool. She was lesbian, but she liked talking to niggas. And I was like, I couldn't tell if she was lesbian. She was just ugly, probably.
Was she one of the girl lesbians or the guy lesbian?
Girl lesbian. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
guy lesbian.
Well, you know, the
You?
other ones.
The ones you pipe down in front of. You don't want no problem.
We're, we're
the ones
talking.
that would arm wrestle you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the tranny, right?
We're talking a real pretty lady or
Yeah.
a lady who wants to wrestle.
Top or bottom?
Right. And then we just hanging on the block. I forget what day it was, but it was after work. And then DMX is walking through with a pit bull. This is like, he was still skinny at the time. So
Yeah.
So it was like early 2000, like maybe 2015, 2016.
Oh, but he was mega huge. I mean, way back even before that.
I know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
This, he walking through a pit bull. He see his nephew sees him. He's like, "Yo, let me rap for you." He's like, "All right." He starts rapping. He is trash.
DMX is or the
No,
nephew?
no, his nephew is
nephew.
awful at rapping. Like very,
trash. I thought you meant
very,
drunk.
very bad.
Yeah.
Like, and he was freestyling, and then DMX like, "Yo, shorty, everything you say you got to mean." He's like, "I'm just freestyling." He's like, "That's why you're not gonna make it."
Wow.
And then
Was he doing the DMX voice though?
Yeah, he really talks like that. He's like, "Yo, shorty, you shorty." He really talks like that.
Wow.
He had a pit bull with him and everything. Tank top. It's
Where's my chalupa?
Right. It's summertime, and then he made all of us pray.
Oh,
And I'm like, I don't fucking pray like that, but I'm not gonna tell DMX that
right.
because he might bite me or something.
Bro, that dude would go nuts.
Yeah.
Did the nephew ever make it?
You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely not. He probably still working.
Turns out that's Kanye West.
and then we pray, and then he just walks off. I'm like, I
What
just
was
met
the
DMX.
pray, bro? The pray at the end of his
his album,
concert
yeah,
was
yeah.
done, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine trying. You can't follow DMX. He had to be the closer.
They say he's the best performer of all time.
I believe it, bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
the same thing I
was
told
his
you,
prayer
bitch.
like?
That's crazy.
what did he say in the prayer though? Was he like bless Lawrence and Taco Bell?
I don't think he knew my first name. I don't think he knew my first name. But it was some cool shit.
That's what's
real.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm fucking jealous, man.
Well, you met a dead because I met a dead rapper. I met Chris Rock before
You
too.
met yeah,
Wait, is
you met
DMX dead?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that,
Yeah.
dude.
And
That's
DMX
crazy.
was a
I think it was
legend. I grew up
Fentanyl.
on
I think it was
DMX.
Fentanyl that killed him.
Real. Oh yeah, I remember. This was a couple years ago,
A couple
right?
years ago, like 2020.
What was it that
I
killed
think
him?
fentanyl was not around.
COVID.
Oh, okay.
It was the
Oh,
government.
I was second.
It was the
Okay.
government. It was the government. It was the government.
Yeah.
Dude,
She don't know
damn.
nothing.
I mean, I don't see him fucking doing fentanyl, man. He would
The
get it from a
crackhead
good
not doing
I
person.
see him
fentanyl,
getting
huh?
vaccinated.
You don't see a crackhead doing fentanyl.
Well, no, I don't see him. The thing is, with the people that die from fentanyl, they're buying it from fuck ups. DMX got money, but you never
They don't know
he's
it's
nuts.
fentanyl.
He did not have that much money when he died.
For real?
They said he didn't have that much.
Damn.
Each of his 15
smoked
kids
it
got a
all the way.
$100 bill. Make it like I did.
I'll never understand the people that mix too much Fetty and shit. It's like, why do you want to kill your customer, bro?
Dude, yeah.
Because it ain't about the customer. They just care about getting their money.
There's always going to be, I think in that, there's always going to be another customer.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
There's always going to be
Too many
someone else.
fucking
What
customers.
they call it?
Fucked
Crack,
up.
crack sell itself.
Bro, one of my best friends was a heroin dealer. He first started with
Can't be
coke.
my best friend.
He got his life together, right? But the kid had fucking stacks of money, TVs, the 3D TVs with like 20 glasses when they just came out, right? And he's like, yeah, dude. I was like, damn, you made all this money quick. I knew he always sold coke. He goes, bro, when I discovered heroin, bro, he's like, I realized how much money you could fucking make, right? Saying he gives a little bit to a guy would bring the ounce and he would give the dude a teaspoon amount and be like, here, thanks for bringing it. This dude's risking his life for a teaspoon, right? I go to New York. I come back 2 months later. There's no front door on my buddy's house.
Seems about
Nothing's
right.
there. He's strung out on heroin. Him and his brother don't
Dude.
even know I came there. I'm shaking him. I'm like, wake up, dude. They're just donezo. But he got his life clean and he's straight now and shit. But shit, quick,
Damn,
2 months.
dude.
I had a neighbor that beat up his father.
On heroin?
Nah.
It's got to be hard to beat somebody up on heroin.
No, it was. I don't know.
It's like,
I don't know. If they were on
throwing punches
heroin,
in a dream, dude.
I don't know if they were on heroin, but it's not like they wouldn't be on heroin.
My buddies used to do Xanax and box, dude. It
Yeah.
used to be the funniest shit.
I have a theory that I just don't think white people like their parents.
White people don't like them, or
we
like
love our parents.
No, you
dude.
don't.
Yeah, dude. I love.
Well,
my
you know
parents.
what it is. White.
Your
white
dad was
parents-
there and you don't like
No,
him.
I'll tell you what
Oh
it is.
yeah, we love them, dude.
No,
you're
no.
talking about the wrong type of white person.
Listen,
I'm thinking,
you're
I'm thinking
meeting-
Caucasian.
But
yeah,
wait,
dude.
you-
You're talking about the white people that you see in like Bushwick who
Nah,
are
of
wearing
course
tight
not. I don't even
pants,
count them as people.
purple hair. They
I don't-
hate their parents.
I don't count Bushwick
dude.
people as people. They're like part of assimilation.
Dude,
You
us whites who voted for Trump, we love our parents. You know? Dude,
No, you don't.
Yo, that takes balls. There's so many pussies out here. I didn't vote because I'm not registered, but the fact that he said it as a white guy in 20. God,
yeah.
God bless you. And
Why
not be in Rockaway or like South Brooklyn where people say it. You know what I mean? The fact that good. You should be proud of who the
You
fuck
voted
voted
for
for
Trump
Trump.
for real?
yeah, dude, me and 75 million other people.
Yeah, and I mean that in a good way.
I
So
mean,
many people
It's New
fucking-
York. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech is coming back.
It never left, bro.
Oh, bro, that shit was gone 2 years
No, that's
ago.
for people
It
that
wasn't
listen.
gone for you.
That's what-
Freedom of speech was gone for us.
Because you listened.
Nah,
You
dude, it
chose
was
to listen.
gone, bro. We
I
had
tell
no
people all the
choice.
time, like, the way I look, I already know you're going to judge me, so I don't give a fuck what you feel.
Yeah, we weren't. We play on a different
You
fucking
think I'm
game.
a steal, so I might as well steal.
Here's
You
my
think I'm a
theory
steal,
with
I might as
the
well
white
steal.
people thing. This is my theory with the white people thing, and because I
Talking
grew
like
up.
he's not white.
No, but I am. You know, hear
Dumb-
me out. Let me get this point out.
The
please.
white
Wait,
people-
wait. I'm making a point, y'all.
All right, let's hear
I don't
it.
want to get cut off. I've been
on,
trying to make
go,
this point
go.
for 10
Come
minutes.
on, white man, let's go.
So I grew up
Reclaiming your
in a
time.
neighborhood where we were very close with other families. So there was this family up the street from me, the Venables, and their mother was like a mother to us. So we'd go over their house, we'd eat, and I got to see how black families show love. A black mother shows love. Like they'll tell your kids, they'll be like, "I love you. You know that, Lawrence? You are special. Look at me."
What type of black you talking about?
Dude,
He's talking
that's
about
crazy.
He's talking about that
for you.
southern black slave.
I appreciate that
Bro.
Lawrence is here to correct
yeah,
this.
the
Nah.
fuck, nigga. I'm from the Bronx, bro. We don't talk like that.
Well, I mean, I'm talking Ohio
My
black.
mom did not wear a fucking apron to cook every
Let
time.
me say this to you.
The
Not
fuck?
apron, but do you feel like
My
you're...
mom didn't put an apple pie
Let me
on
put
a
it to you like
window
this, though.
shield. Like,
Let me say it to you like
fucking
this.
look
This
that.
will prove the point.
Dad's
Has
a
your
gangster.
mom ever said I love you?
Yes.
White moms don't say that.
Because y'all don't like y'all mothers.
No,
Dude,
white...
my mom says I love you all the time. I say
Yeah, the
I love you to
fuck?
my brothers when I get off the phone.
Tom,
like, yeah,
does your
dude.
mom say I love you, or is it like love you?
It's hard to get her on the phone.
Right.
She's always on the floor.
Bro, white mothers never say I love. They'll be like,
No,
love you.
your mom didn't say I love you to you.
How's your mom say I love you, though?
I love you.
Yeah.
She just is like, Dylan, I love you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow. I'm hurt.
No, you're projecting.
dude.
I guess
me and
I am
Lawrence, dude,
projecting.
best families out here, huh?
No, not the best family.
Loving
but I'm
families,
I'm like
loving
the typical
parents.
black fucking
Oh.
bum ass family that you thinking of.
Dylan,
love
we
it.
made it clear earlier that you love brothers. That's a callback.
Yeah, that was a clever way of doing that, right?
That was a good one,
He's
dude.
Kane, his brother's Undertaker.
I'm saying opposite of black bum. Like
You
like
just named the most typical slavery looking at.
No, I
black
did.
family.
I named
did.
a mother saying I love you to her
The
son.
voice you did, I could already think of the name. The
Well,
way
yeah,
you-
I should did with Brooklyn accent.
baby.
I
How's
should did
that
with
going?
Bronx accent.
The fuck?
Well, this would sound more for you. Yo, Lawrence, bitch. You know I got love for
First
you,
of all,
dog.
that's more Brooklyn. That's more Brooklyn. That's definitely old school.
Sound like
dude.
the lady Dom was saying her name was like Loretta or something.
Yeah, right. Definitely Clarice or some
You
shit
know,
like
dear,
that.
you know I love.
The
Like, has
fuck?
your mother ever went to an event of yours?
Yeah, she's been in shows of mine.
See, that's love. My parents,
She wanted to see if I was making enough money for her to put up with.
Your
man.
mother loves you.
Dude, my
Yes,
family's
I
come
never
to
said
shows
she
all the
didn't.
time.
See, on my mother's
He's
deathbed.
putting all his bullshit family
Yeah.
shit on everyone else.
He's projecting it.
He mad that his
It's
family
common.
don't like his bum ass
Dude,
shit.
a lot of families are like that. On my mother's deathbed, I was like, I had to know. I'm like,
Oh, your mom's
squeeze my
dead?
finger if you love me. Like, and she did, but I'm still like, I think that was a.
So you haven't got over your
Well, I
mom's
told
death.
the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Oh no, that's a nerve."
No, let's get more
That's
into
I was like,
fucked up.
"Fuck you."
Let's get more into this. Why are you so sad still?
No, I'm not sad. It's just an observation. I have a lot of white friends.
This
I
is
have a
what
lot of
Kanye
black
goes
friends.
through. He's still sad about his mother dying.
Well, to be fair,
that's
a lot
probably
of
it.
the white. See, I grew up in a very.
Donda.
To be fair, I grew up in a very poor neighborhood.
oh, it's
Did
now
that,
back
did that
to
stop or is it still going?
No, it's
still going.
recording. I grew up in a very poor neighborhood, so most
That's
of my
right. Go
friends,
back to the childhood. That's
their
true.
parents were crackheads.
Okay.
So that's a difference too. It's like they'd sell
Was
the
your mom a
Christmas
crackhead?
presents the day before. No, but she was just tough love, I guess. Maybe it's an Italian thing. Like, you know, an Italian mother would be like, instead of saying, "Hey, I'm so happy to see you, Lawrence," they would be, or "Come here, I got some." They'll be like, "You look fat." You know, it's like, "What are you doing?"
I
You
think
take up the whole kitchen.
most Italians are very similar to black people.
They are. Does your mother call you fat?
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
But
see?
she will find a way to roast me.
But in a loving way.
Yeah. I was,
See what I mean? That's
but
the
that's how black
difference.
people roast. We be like, yo, what
But,
up, you ugly ass nigga?
Black
Yo, fuck with you,
people
yo.
show love more in their families, man.
Yeah, we don't like nobody else.
That's what I mean. White people don't show loves in their families like that. I
Yeah,
don't
and
feel like.
that's how I know I fuck with you if I bring you around my family.
That's true too.
'Cause
Italians
my
the same
brother's
way.
crazy, and I bring people around my brother, and they be like, "Oh, all the stories is real."
What's your brother like?
Think about me, but he don't have to be famous.
What, does that make him crazy?
No, I'm saying when you have to be famous, you
can't rob
You
people
bring it
no
back
more.
a little
You
bit.
dial it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
He's like him, but his mom doesn't tell him he loves
Well,
him.
truthfully,
No, my mom loves all of us.
I don't look
And
at
he's
you
the
as a
oldest,
bad
too.
dude, but I don't know the secrets. Like, you could have a Jekyll and Hyde thing. You could be nuts and be real nice.
Never let them know your next move. You know, everybody sitting these days. I'm trying to be someone that changed the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go, man.
All right, dude, we're already at an hour 10, dude. We're cruising.
Dude, this was a fun
This was great,
pod.
man.
So what happens when you hang with cool people?
It was
Yeah,
very
dude, I'm
cool
happy to
shit.
have you guys
Dude, this is
on.
our third pod today, and all three have been fucking great. Usually,
Who'd
I'm
you have
fucking
on before?
done
so
with
I can
energy.
shit on them. Who'd you have on
We
before?
had my
us?
mother on. We did a little seance thing.
We can't. That's why you acting like this.
We had a Ouija board out and everything.
It turns out she does love me. I shouldn't have,
Yeah, that's-
blew up all those cars.
She loves
You
you from.
love me. You're moving the Ouija board
I
over.
say she loves you from afar away.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad you brought Lawrence by. Lawrence, thanks for coming by,
Thank you,
dude.
sir.
Appreciate it. This is going to be out in, I think, 3 weeks.
So the same time you'll be out.
Of the closet, yeah, that was good.
It took him a minute
Okay, yeah,
to
I had
get-
to think of it. You know,
Pause.
it wasn't. You had some good ones. That wasn't the best crafted
Okay,
joke, but you know
all
what? It got there. I appreciate it. You know, I'm gay. I am gay now. That's you guys don't have the cans on, but that was for the people. Dude, tell the guys where they can find you. Do plugs if you got anything coming up in the next month or so.
The Not Gonna Lie show on YouTube. We recorded at Grove. If you're a comic.
Say where we record at.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but you don't even know where the fuck we record. Don't worry,
you go.
we recorded here. Actually, no, Not Gonna Lie. Me and Lawrence, we're gonna have these guys on, do some synergy. Is that the word? Am I saying it right?
You don't have to act.
What's
like
that
this.
mean? What is synergy?
You
I'm
don't have
being
to
like,
act
tell them
like
where to
this.
find us.
You guys are going to get a TV show. I could see it.
I can feel it.
But I hope Big
On
T.
BET.
Oh God, he's black as shit.
You
People
guys
don't
are
know.
going to be the next Wild and Out.
I did one of the blackest shows ever with Big T. It was with Mr. Cheeks. You know,
Mr.
from the
Cheeks?
Lost Boys.
Oh, shit.
Pause. shout out to my guy, right there.
Mr. Cheeks.
You know what Mr. Cheeks is from the Lost Boys?
Uh-uh.
He
No.
had what's the song that he had?
Renee.
Renee. The song?
Shorty
No, what's the
never
other
knew.
shit with Lil Kim? What's
Lights,
that?
Common Action.
Lights, camera, action.
When I-
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh yeah,
That's
okay,
Mr.
yeah,
Cheeks.
yeah, okay.
He's legit from Jamaica, Queens. Did a show with Big T from not being asleep at all, and it was one of the most nigga shows I ever did.
Yeah.
It was like a cookout with comics, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
I was gonna
I
do
like
that show, but it was starting 5 hours after the start time.
Yeah.
Yo, and you still paid me. I owe you one. I'll come by. I'll do a show for you
But
anytime
that's not
for
the
free.
first time. We did like 2 shows with him because one time he just showed up to Big T's backyard because of champagne.
Yeah, those
I'm like,
shows
that's all
you
it
gotta
takes
be
to get
like
this nigga somewhere.
doors. A black show you gotta be like doors open on the 23rd. And the show starts on the 24th.
Black people show up late to everything.
Yeah.
I will say every time you do a show with like this guy that run a black show, he always gave you money like it was like a service.
Oh yeah,
Like, I appreciate you for everything you did. I'm like, why you can't just pay me through Venmo, nigga? Why I gotta be cash
I
all
take
the
the
time?
cash. I like the cash.
I do like a little cash.
You do?
Lawrence, why are black people late all the time?
I don't know why white people made us late.
What?
Y'all brought us here.
On time.
No, you
on
did
time.
not. No, you did not. You brought us here late because you knew what we was gonna go through.
Are you?
Maybe,
You
yeah,
guys
that's
came
fair.
on time though.
Pause. That was the
I
worst.
can't wait till this pod.
But that
shit
was the
over.
worst
Dude,
one
I
you said
I never
so far.
realized how much gay shit I said.
Dude, I'll tell you this, man. I always, if there's one thing about me, I always come on time.
Yeah. I feel like I got
Especially when your
banged
brother's
in
in
my
the room.
Pause.
Lawrence, where can they find you? Plug your stuff.
You could definitely find me on Instagram, Lawrence Reese __. Follow the Not Gonna Lie show. And I got this dope ass show I'm doing on Saturday. This ain't gonna be out yet.
No, this is like the 3 weeks from now.
Okay, well I got a dope show on Saturday where I'm making fun of politicians and saying why we don't need a new mayor.
Hell yeah. Oh,
It's gonna
nice,
be
dude.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be crazy.
Dominic,
yeah.
give it to him.
Right here, Troublemakers.
That's your
and
full name,
Dry-
Dominic?
Yeah.
So that's a bad kid name.
Oh yeah.
It is. He's a kid who got
Yeah.
Named
detention
after
a
a
lot.
church.
Yeah,
Actually.
you're that kid that chewed on the couch.
St. Dominic's. No, that was my brother.
It's
I.
the brother thing with y'all, huh?
Yeah, it is. Dry Salami Podcast, Troublemakers, and all the social medias. You guys know them. It's Instagram, Dominic.
You want to say
Leonelli.
something? Say something cool. No, say something on the mic.
Here we go. We can shout out to our guy.
So get a grip in, because when the white man is flipping, more than just the ordinary style that I'm kicking.
Dude,
Dude, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself into the pod for the people.
Thank you, brother.
How are you? They call me Sean the White Rapper, a.k.a. Clown Car, a.k.a. Fat Sinatra.
I found him on the side of the street. I found him on the side of the street.
And I live in a weed bus.
That's right.
It's you never know who fucking Big T is gonna bring over. It's always a treat. You can find me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and at Troublemakers on all those sites. We're posting 5 clips every episode. Go follow Big T. Go follow Lawrence, and new episodes out every Wednesday.
Y'all got sponsorships and ads and shit.
Brought
We'll
to
see
you
you
by
next
Zen.
week, baby. Good night.
Later.